But we are joined. The man just came from Soundcheck. He said, when I come back from Soundcheck, G-Money, I'm going to hop on Laser. And he's here. Kiss the man.
Blessings.
What's going on, bro?
Just good.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you.
Good to be alive, man.
Can we call him like the hottest soca artist right now in the Caribbean?
At the moment, yes.
I heard his schedule's booked up for like ever.
We dealing with it. Yeah.
So I speak the truth.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's a powerful time for soca in general. I think, you know. So it's definitely has on our next level. Of course, we've had some amazing music this year that's been transcending, you know, genres and people and cultures. So you know, it's really going in line with what's going on. You know,
right.
We see, you know, people like Nyla Blackman, what Marshall is doing, what the music is continuing to do.
Right.
You know, I'm glad to be a part of that. You know what I mean? At this time, you know.
And to see like Nyla, as Outkast mentioned earlier, Nyla Blackman to get recognized by the BET Awards.
Just 2 years of coming out with soca. You know, this is a second
huge
year.
accomplishment.
Yeah, it's a second
huge
year. You know, we got nominated probably 6 years ago as well.
Yeah.
Around that time, and you know, I've been in that business 10 years. You know,
right.
So it just shows that it's the length is shortening and the distance between, you know, the people who create the music to the ears are listening.
The music is traveling.
It's traveling a lot faster.
Right.
You know.
Do you feel like it's still taking a little too long?
I wouldn't say a long. I think that's success of a genre to me is just dependent on many factors, and I think a lot of the factors too. We can't exclude the industry itself and where we are at as well. So we are all ready for this and ready for different things, but at the same speed, there needs to be levels of organizations that needs to happen within an industry as well too. Our mindset needs to change as well too, where we need to, you know, it's just not just the music. The music alone does not carry an industry. It's it's the managers. It's the people who work with publishing.
True.
It's the people you know, it's a whole machine. When you look at the Latin market, you look at the dancehall market. These are two very neighborly genres, but you have to look at the difference between, you know, that dance genre and what's happening in soca. Soca is being listened to more now, heard a lot more now. But I think what needs to happen as well is that we need to organize ourselves as an industry,
to get into the mainstream market.
To get into the mainstream market, use all the people who listen and love soca in big places, get them together, you know, and make things happen, make small successes happen all over.
Soca has now come to a more global audience as well. They have there's a carnival now in Japan. There's carnivals in every part of the world that didn't have it before.
And those are starting up, you know what I mean? And then like just this morning I woke up to somebody sending me a video of our song being used in Fox 5 New York.
Oh, I saw that on Instagram this morning.
Yeah, and it's just pretty random. Like I didn't know, and that's pretty cool. Like
where's the check? I know you woke up and said that's cool, and then you called your manager and said, "Where's the check? This is Rupert Murdoch's channel. using my song.
Hey Rupert.
Hey Rupert. Hey Big Head.
Hey Big
Head. What's up? Me again.
It's me again.
It's still, you know, it's cool, and it's really, and as well too, monetizing of the industry.
Right.
All these things need to generate. You know, we put out a lot. You know what I mean? If you really think of it, you know, if we get awarded for a show, you know, we find our way there.
Right.
We're not. Nobody's gonna sponsor an artist.
Right.
That's true too.
We have to find our way there, and then we have to pay.
Hotel,
get there. There's not the governments and the powers that be. They're not there in that mindset yet. You know what I mean? And that's something that needs to change, and that's a fundamental part of it.
True,
you know?
very true.
So
for the more support, regionally.
So slow is very relative. Slow is according to us, and because the world knows who we are.
Yes.
You know, they know who we are.
Fox knows who you are.
Fox knows who I am. Fox know who I am.
Fox knows who you are.
Fox playing soca music, then you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's a step in the right direction.
There is a step in the right direction.
They've been waiting for TV commercials on ESPN.
Always saying, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's there, and there's a use. And when you listen to soca and calypso, it's not dance, so you get one emotion. Soca is one emotion.
We're waiting for that Sports Center highlight reel, and when they drop a 3, hello.
I waited for the halftime show.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, halftime show, slow down. A little too fast.
Big expectations, that's good.
Get them perform at the ESPYs, you know what I'm saying? They do
that too.
The ESPYs has now artists performing.
Good vibes.
Yeah, it's a great vibe.
All good.
So, the song Hello has put you guys on another level? Would you say that?
I think so. I mean, I think the track itself, the sentiment of it, with saying hello, it being.
You got my mother singing that every morning.
That's what I'm saying, you know. That's what we say. What you say.
You got my mother singing that song every morning,
that's
brother.
Good, though. That's good. That's the mission. I mean, that's it. You know, soca music is music. You have to make that is. The songs that really hit is that it's readily available. The melodies, the vibe. It's like you don't have to take too long to understand what we're trying to say. What we're trying to do here. And Hello was just a perfect storm, if you would say, you know. The track being very melodic and real sweet music, but as well too the word hello is very
universal.
It's probably the most common word in the world. You know, and I didn't deliberately do that. It just kind of happened.
That was my next question. Like, how did that song come about?
Yeah, I know if I was to really tell you the real vibes.
What the real vibe, but keep it cleaner.
So I write in my car. I mean, I write in my car most of the times. The only time I'm alone. So I was, you know, driving. I went to hang out. Actually, I put my daughter to sleep as well too. Took a drive, and then just in driving, just playing the music and just listening and
just vibing.
Yeah, and then like I just remembered saying hello, 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 and I was like, I'm gonna keep that. Just put that there.
I have to keep that.
And from there, just kind of like more things just had happened. I wasn't in a session before with it, but that was just a very initial thing. So when that started to flow, I called the studio. I was like, Kit, yo, I could come in now. I'm real tired, I'm real sleepy. Could I just put on a demo? Because again, plenty things right now. He's like, come. It's late, but come through, let's go. And we ended up doing the lead, the whole thing that night. Wow. We ended up just kind of flowed and it came. You know? It's almost like catching your butterfly as
one time.
Just not like letting that moment pass. And yeah, that was it. And it was done.
Did you know? Did you have the vibe? Like, this is going to be big?
Yeah, well, I knew it was a good song. I gotta say, we inside.
Okay.
I gotta say, because it's with carnival and music, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah,
you really never know.
You know, like a year could come and have so many hits that your song is a great song, but
it's hidden with all these
other big hits. So I didn't really think about it like that. I just kind of knew that I am pleased with this. If nobody like this, I gotta like this.
Yeah, I like it. And that song right now is playing in markets that doesn't even have a soca following, that doesn't play soca on a regular day.
That to me has always been a mission of mine, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's always been something where I could bring back the I would say the I don't want to say commercialism, but
the essence of it.
The calypso back to a place where Hollywood could listen to it, Europe could listen to it, Africa could listen to it.
You can say a little commercial. You can do a little commercial.
International vibe
medium, but just accessible.
Yes, that's what I mean, yeah.
Accessible is probably the word I'm going to say. Because hello is that sound that the Caribbean can relate it. But
the US
the US can as well too. And that to me is an important kind of nerve to tap into.
Correct, absolutely.
Always been something for me.
Because when you guys used to perform, you guys would come to say, Martin, perform for the regatta or whatever, you guys would just hit every genre. You guys wouldn't just do soca. You guys would touch everything. Always been like that.
Yeah.
And I could see where you guys want to break into the market.
We've just made our own, in a sense of it's not that fight to break into. We just carrying with the music going right now because, we are not the mainstream kind of artists,
right?
At least not yet. Let's just say that's in the cards. That's great, but I think. We tour throughout the year. We have a serious fan base. We have our own brand. It's really about, I think, just making that as best as possible. Because I'm not going to lie, over the years we've worked with, different people, labels, all these different situations. And, it's either they get or they don't get it, or they get part of us, but they don't get all of us.
Right. Or they want to do it their way.
Yeah. And they don't get what we're trying to do. Nobody understands us growing up in South Trinidad playing punk rock music and then learning about David Rudder and Calypso and then swinging back to Bob and then doing a Stevie Wonder tribute. And they don't get that exists. So we realized that we are the only ones who understand who we are, so we're just building us.
They stick to a certain formula and they just continue to use that formula.
And they're good with that, but I didn't grow up into... I didn't give up everything in my life.
We do it the island way, come on now.
We're doing everything,
So where's
where's
the craziest place that you've got a phone call that said we need you to perform?
Wow. I'm not going to lie, one of the craziest was Dubai. when we did a Dubai concert, and it was different because there are Caribbean situations in Dubai that happens. But
my sister lives there.
Right. And this was we performed in Burj Park under the Burj Tower.
Oh, Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, Burj Khalifa Tower. So like I look back and you look
the world's tallest building. Yeah.
And it's there behind you, and you performing in the park, and and whining was illegal.
That's true.
And you can't wave your national flag.
Oh, that's
our Caribbean people were sticking their foot on the fence and whining again. But then I couldn't do a lot. I was very restricted. But then I sang this and it was crazy. Like so all the officers were around making sure that
everything
keep things in line.
The peace. Yeah.
And I was moving according, and then I sang this song. It was amazing to see what songs react to who. Like your foot walking, it's walking good. Your left walking. It was a song I did in St. Lucian. Really
love that song.
Right.
One of our big tunes.
And I was raw soca, and these men started to dance. The securities, the Dubai security started to move. I was like, oh, okay, this works. This works. Yeah, man. So whining back at it, right?
Run the rhythm again. Let's go.
And I never would have expected that song, that vibe.
I know exactly what song you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, we've had a few. Shanghai was another place that was insane. We did this expo, and everybody was sitting down. And I was like, I had to submit all my lyrics.
Really?
Really?
Yo, this is serious. But at the end of the show, people were running down the band. You know what I mean? We were big for a day in Shanghai. Like we were like rock stars for a day.
One of the most craziest things, really cool, not crazy, but coolest things I've seen you do is when you perform with Will Smith.
Man.
Getting jiggy with it.
Man. I know.
That has to be like...
It was a moment, for sure.
That is a moment.
Quick question.
For sure.
Tell me the truth. Was that staged? Was it planned? Because it's sort of like you did freestyle and sort of like you didn't do
Here what happened. This is a real thing, right?
Okay.
So he was coming in, and he was... he's a guy that's really... an inspiration to me. I think he's just applied his talents to a very, very uplifting way. So... we were doing Decibel conference in Trinidad, and a lot of kids now come to that to just get music education. And him being involved with one of the organizers, one of his close friends, he said, well, I'm going to come and do a lecture. And it was he just did that basically out to the good, just to uplift
the youth.
The youth in Trinidad. So, he came through. And he was hosting, and they said, well, he's going to introduce the band. I was like, oh, so cool, I was like, man, I've met him before, but, this was probably the first time I'm going to get to talk to him and vibe with him. And I was like, he there? All right. Well, band, fellas, these 4 songs.
Learn these 4 songs.
Make sure he's good.
Make sure you learn these 4 songs.
And it's just an old-fashioned ambush,
And
I like that. I love that. Old-fashioned ambush.
But he was so game.
He was so cool about it.
He was so game, and that again told me about a lot about success and what that means. It's like the taller a tree grows, is the deeper the roots.
The deeper the roots.
Very true.
Wrong, and he did that, and it was great, and we had a good time. And I always look back at it after so often and be like, that's it. My first mixtape was we had summertime. That was my first summer tunes, listening, feeling you're a big man, teaching your brother mixtape. It was Will.
Yo, that's like a bucket list thing to do.
For sure.
Monumental in your lifetime, your career. That's something you'll never forget.
Yeah, and then most of all his influence. He's just super cool.
If there was one
more
artist that you want to do something like that with, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
No, gotta be alive.
Gotta be alive?
We ain't resurrecting the dead right now.
A hologram, but I'm just saying.
A hologram.
Real? I would love to vibe. I mean, there's so many, yeah. I'd love to really vibe with Bruno. I think
Bruno Mars.
He's such just a boss at his craft.
An amazing show
and
he
puts
puts on.
And he's from an island too, in a sort
Hawaii.
of way too. So island vibe is island vibes. You might be American owned, but island. So I know that we could probably relate on a few on a few levels, and you know, who knows, man.
Bruno Mars on a soca song.
Hey, no, I could still see that.
I could see that easily.
Road March
He's
done.
that guy. He's that
Road
guy.
March is
Road March done.
Done.
Sorry, Marshall, but
No, Marshall will hold it down too. But Bruno will bring our next flares. It's all good.
Man. So how many times now have you done the St. Kitts Music Festival?
This is only the second time.
Only the second time.
Only the second time. I really enjoy this festival, and I enjoy this island. You know, it's a beautiful place for those who've never been. You know, it's somewhere to see. And then the people are so kind, yo. They're really nice people. You know, I go different places. Not everybody's been really warm, but I think everybody on the streets, some people don't even recognize them, man. My dreads.
Yeah.
I used to have dreads, and so they don't know who I am sometimes. And they're still a super kind and still nice and still, you know, like I could tell. So it's a good time, man.
I have to ask. I have to ask. I'm sorry. I have to ask.
The question
of the day.
What was with the cutting of the dreads, man? That was a trademark look.
No, man. You know, I mean, sometimes you had to rub it off and just start over again. I think that's for me.
That's fair enough.
You know, I mean, I guess for me it was like, you know, 17 years I had my dreads, and it just became a time when it was just, I needed to release like a lot of, like, you know, energy. There's hair holes vibes, and I just needed to be free enough in my own self to do something like cut my dreads if I feel to.
Right.
I shouldn't be kind of like in a box because I have a dread, because people know me for this.
True.
I must stay within this, even if I want to move on with certain things. I must stay within this to be relevant. I was like, you know what, man? This is my life, this is my hair. I know my reasons, I know why, and I did. And so
But did it just come like one day and say, I'm going to do it, or you was something
No,
that
you
was contemplating this for a while?
I ain't that crazy.
Got contemplating that one for a while. Like, should I?
You know, but then it is a big decision.
It is.
So I took, as the months went by, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it around here, and I need that time. I made a space for myself. It was very spiritual, you know what I mean?
Was there like any negative feedback on social media or anything?
I think everybody was just in shock. Some people was like, why you do that for? And then some people were just like, I like it. Some people was like, I still love you. And you know, and I was like, hey, bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Once you love the music,
that's all that matters.
And then hello came, and then they
forgot all about it.
Yeah.
I have yet to come to Trinidad for Carnival.
Shame on
one
you.
of these days, it's on my list. Barry, Private Ryan, all of them telling me one of the prime events to come to is Kess on the Rocks.
You are links, yes, man. Yeah, man.
Kess on the Rocks is something I have to come and experience. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
And I think. You know, this year coming up, it's gonna be 6 years, or it's 5 years in Trinidad, and it's just constantly growing. We've outgrown the venue. It's sold out show last year, and so you know, we're just gonna continue to elevate the show now. And it's a space that it started off as a space we wanted to create that we could do all our music in,
right?
Because we do like obviously a whole heap of different shit and stuff, and then. You know, we do all this stuff, but then there's never a space. A fete, you know what I mean, to deal with. So we said, hey, we're gonna do our own thing in the middle of Carnival, and all our fans are here, and it's growing.
Now it's
growing tremendously.
You have the Tuesday, Marshall has the Monday, Destra does the Wednesday, so it's like
concert styles. I think it's cool that I could present my music and a band as a concert, you know. But the soca is still getting the fight, you can get party, but seeing it on a different level, different perspective.
True. What's next for you? Like, besides music, you like maybe acting or something? Or
you know what? I've always loved the acting. Who knows? Something maybe.
Because your sister does the TV, right?
She does.
Yeah, Danielle.
We've been in talks for.
You've been talking for
a few things.
She's still with the TV station?
She's actually just launched a series called In Plain Sight, and it deals with like the police and the behind the scenes of what goes on, crime in the Caribbean. And
I think I did a casting for that. I know she had a casting for a couple of series that she was doing, and I did a couple of castings.
It's a cool idea. It's like, you know, like controversial. And
so it's on TV6?
It's going to start. Like, I think they're going to roll it out. So that's cool. But yeah, man, acting. I mean, and as well too, you know, I'm really into right now. I just feel as if there's a need to teach and to really speak to the younger ones and create spaces where we can do that, you know, and I could bring friends together and just elevate it from a not just a Trinidad level, but a regional, and then wherever else that it goes. But just that's where a lot of my energy is kind of
focusing there
now. And then, you know, of course, you know, as a musician, you have to think of different ways of business and
of course, so reinventing yourself,
and you know, as well to applying your music to different you know, spaces. And it's working. It's working. The options are really, really amazing right now.
That's
like,
good.
There's a lot of activity happening with respect to entertainment from Trinidad, and
that's good.
It's good stuff.
Well, we know you're here this evening. We're going to be seeing you in St. Martin next month.
Yes.
Next month.
When is this? Festival Village?
July 28th.
8th. All right.
No, 7th. You're on the 7th.
He knows the day better than you.
Hey.
July 27th.
No, I mean, the fact that I said 7th.
So we're going to be seeing you. We're going to be seeing you in St. Martin really soon. So besides St. Kitts and St. Martin, where else are you scheduled to be going to next?
Well, we are all over.
So you messed him up. You got him trying to
hard one, man.
He can barely remember the 27th. You want to ask him the rest of it?
www.customer.com.
There you go. There you go.
No, but we have we're going to be spanning the Caribbean, the States, just everywhere, man, you know.
I hope you get to grace the stage with Japan's Carnival.
I would love to. We did Japan. I did a tour of Japan some years ago, and that's actually where Endless Summer came from.
Is that right?
Yeah, from Japan. That Japan trip.
Wow.
So, I want to go back.
No, Japan is crazy.
Osaka Festival.
Nice.
It's a beautiful.
It's a completely different experience.
Of course.
I had to see it for myself to believe it.
Yeah. And they're so full of vibes and so enthusiastic about the music,
about the culture, everything.
Yeah,
they take it as their own.
They do.
They really do take it as their own. It's amazing. So I do hope you get to touch Japan.
I want to come back. I mean, I've been, and I want to
come back for sure.
Nice.
It's been a pleasure having you, bro.
Yes, of course, every time.
As always. Good talking to you.
Always an honor and a pleasure to have you.
You know what I mean? Online, offline, we're good.
Online, offline. So make sure you mash up the stage tonight, which I know you're gonna do.
Sure.
You do that with his eyes closed.
No, man. We're gonna give full force. You know, I love this place, so you know, full energy tonight. Band is here. Everybody's good. Soundtrack was smooth. You won that.
Yeah, you did that so fast. You was like, coming back.
Pick up the rent to amp. Yeah, fellas doing well. So looking forward tonight. And looking forward to the linemen and St. Kitts too, fellas. We got work all the time, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
No. All too much work makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah, man.
For real. It's Laser 101 with Kes. Thanks once again.
Yes.
Outkast. We're here in broadcasting live from the lobby St. Kitts Music Festival. We'll take a little commercial break. We'll be back with some more. Keep it right here. It's Laser 101, the station with the attitude.